right, it feel right, don't it? I only ever get it, yeah, if I want it.
It could be about life outside of this podcast. It could be.
Well, let's just talk, dude.
We just vibing.
Let's just have a convo, you know.
We just. Could you be more loud?
Hey, yo, welcome back to the FRDi Show. This is episode 45.
Say that again, because my mic was bumping around, and I don't want to be rude to the listener.
Hey, yo, welcome back to the FRDi Show. This is episode 45. Are you ready, Freddy?
I'm ready, Freddie.
Hey, bro.
This is a special episode.
It's very special.
Because we're just going to talk about whatever. We're talk about some about real life stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
So the audience, you know us a little more.
Yeah.
You know me a little more, know Nick a little more.
My head fits perfectly in this cutout of the...
Should we talk about... Let's just take it back, dude.
We'll take it back.
Let's take it back. Let's take it back to...
Where you want to go?
Let's take it back to the time we met. I don't think we've talked about this.
Not in full detail. Just like we met through music.
Yeah. Let's break it down.
I really want a snack. Go ahead.
Please don't.
I'm starving.
I'm sweating. It's hot in here. Every time I come in here, Nick, I turn the fans on. Mm-hmm. And every time I notice later in the day, you turn all the fans off.
Mm-hmm. It gets cold.
No, it gets hot. That's why I sweat.
I think you're nervous.
Okay. So we met, when did we meet, dude? 2019.
Like right before your life hiccup.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was, we met on Instagram, I think. I don't know who reached out to who first.
I don't remember either.
Could probably scroll back in the DM.
Yeah. And
find it, but it was in the DM. And we both own media companies. We both own wedding videography, photography. I do more photography. He does video. So we related on that. And he also had a music reaction channel. And I was also doing music. So we connected on that.
Yeah, one of the biggest things was I was trying to push the YouTube reaction thing pretty hard at that time. And it was tough because I really liked more, I guess, less mainstream stuff. I don't want to be that guy, but I really liked smaller artists that were talented, that had potential upside. And there was a lot of artists that I saw in a similar position that you were in at the time do that. I saw Hobson from when he was at that point, Prince EA, who doesn't do music, but he was started in music, futuristic, same kind of deal. So that's my favorite. That was my thing was to try to find talent that was relatively undiscovered, that had potential to take it.
That's what you like to do.
And bro, when we got in the DMs and we got to the point of you sending me a song, it was "I'm Not Opposed." That song, is it out? That song's out?
I mean, I think it should still be there.
Yeah, so he sent me the song "I'm Not Opposed." It was the music video that's not out.
Yeah, the music video. Just a snippet on my Instagram, but
and he sent me that, and I listened to it, and I was like, "Bro, what is this?" It was the same feeling when I heard Hobson for the first time, Prince E for the first time, futuristic.
Gave kid chills, man.
Are you real?
Yeah, you gave them to me.
But when I heard that, I was shook. But it wasn't until I met you in person that I was like this dude has it, for real. And it was so crazy because we found out. I mean, at the time I was in Towson in Baltimore, and then you were in Culpeper, and it was only a 2.5 hour drive.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't not.
Yeah, come on,
go
through.
there.
And then you came through.
Yeah.
And it was when I had the Yafis. I called it the Yafis or the shed quarters. It was a shed.
I heard neither of those names until this point.
It was a shed in my yard. I bought a building. You know how you can just on the side of the road sometimes just buy a shed. I went and got one.
Oh, like
And
in those like
they
little
got them.
lots?
They're like a shed lot.
Yeah,
You know, they
yeah.
got a shed. You know, we finance. You know? So
Did you finance it?
No.
How much was the shed, by the way?
I think like $3,900.
That's actually more than I thought.
Really?
Yeah.
For a shed?
Yeah, I was
That's
assuming.
just put together.
I was
Just bring it there and drop it. Oh, that's a 10 by 20 building.
Bro, I was assuming the shed would be like 1,500.
Dang. Nah, you tripping for that. Nah, it was like 30,
That's
38.
a used car.
38, 39, I don't know. Swipe the debit on that. And then I probably dropped another $4,000 in finishing it because it just comes like a shell. Anyway, I trenched electric out to it. I insulated it. You know, I put my desk, a couch, like I had LED. You know, I had like everything was legit. It was my studio. And I moved my studio home because we had our son, and I wanted to be closer to home. So, I built the shed in the yard, which I called the office, yard office.
Got it. Yeah.
Shed quarters.
Put that together.
Shed headquarters. If you needed to.
Yeah, it's great. It's
Okay,
really intuitive.
You came through there.
Yeah.
The first time, right?
Yeah.
You came through. We didn't really do much but listen to like demos and stuff, right?
Yeah. And you had like, I mean, now you have 300 unreleased songs, but
I still had a lot, huh?
you still had like a good bit, and you just kept going and going and going.
Playing.
And I was pretty shook. But it was everything from like your music, which I found incredible, but it was also like your aesthetic, the way that you carried yourself, like even like the finish of your tattoos, like
The unfinished of them.
yeah. But it just made sense, bro. And I could tell from the first time that I met you how like transparent and genuine that you were about like just yourself.
Oh, look at this. Stop, bro. They got my legs now. Dang, bro.
But for real, it was a wild experience. Like I remember walking up to the first time meeting you, and it was like, I don't know how to explain it, bro. It was wild.
Dang, why you never told me that?
Because I don't like giving you
You waited
compliments.
3 years to tell me that. Then we went and got Thai food.
Yeah.
I was like, you ever eat Thai food? And then I think he was like, I ain't had peanut butter till I was 15.
So probably not.
So they're gonna get some Thai food.
Is that when I told you that?
I don't know when you told me that.
That's funny.
Yeah, we got some Thai food. And the next time you came, we filmed 2 music videos in the same day.
Yeah.
Was it Worry and Trust Your Insides?
Yeah, it was. We've tried. Did we try
No,
to do
not
it
Worry
through?
and Trust Your Insides. No way we did Trust Your Insides the first one. We might have. But I'm more thinking like,
No,
like
it was
I
the
hit
same
up like
day, I
I
think.
hit up like 20 people for that.
Yeah, because Bailey was on the hook.
Was that the first ones we did? Was Worry and Trust Your Insides?
Yeah,
All right.
pretty sure.
Worry,
I don't remember if it was the same day. Well, I feel like we did 2, or at least we planned to do 2.
We definitely did 2 the first day.
Then it was definitely Trust Your Insides because that was at
Trust Your
night.
Insides at night. Worry.
Because
was
I remember
during
when we did Trust Your Insides, we did one earlier that day. So
Yeah,
it was-
Worry we did earlier. As Daniel came and he filmed like behind the scenes.
Mm.
We come a long way. All right, we come
I
a
still
long
have
ways.
that card somewhere with the behind the scenes from
You found
Warrior. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's just go ahead and burn it.
Nah, bro, your fit went crazy.
Somebody said, no, they was cook. Everybody was cooking me when I was the whole first year. I was getting cooked left and right, and then now nobody really cooks me anymore.
Why do you think they were cooking you?
I don't know. They was cooking me left and right.
Yeah.
There was a lot of cookers, a lot of chefs in the chat.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I don't-
you didn't like fit the stereotypical,
Yeah.
rapper thing, which is cliche, but that was like legit. Like at the time, you had really long hair. You wore glasses like that, but at the time, like now, it's like I think everyone gets it. But when you're coming out the womb like that,
Yeah, because I was at like I wasn't have no really an audience when we met.
Yeah, no.
Like no real audience at all. Look where we are now.
Yeah, we're talking
3 years later.
to a phone, which is pretty
later.
And then after that, then we did. When did we decide? Well, you were already doing a song and a music video every other week that year, right? Before.
Yeah, I was doing that before that. No,
because you had some
it was every
out.
2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, and I was pretty much. So I was filming them kind of by myself, and then with whoever would be available. A lot of times it was Mark, Daniel a couple times.
Yeah.
And I would be, I would edit them all myself. And even the ones you shot for like the first 6 months or something, it was like maybe 4 months.
Yeah.
It was
I
was
very hands-on.
Yeah, I was like, just give me the footage.
Resetting up shot. Yeah, he didn't let me edit any music video.
Well, I don't know if it was like, I don't think it was a control thing. I think it was like, I don't want to ask too much thing.
Got you.
You know what I mean? Like it was like, you're already driving 2 hours.
Yeah.
To shoot videos for free.
Yeah.
For somebody that you just met on the internet, But then the first one you did, and then I slowly like got farther and farther away from the keyboard.
I was like, please, let me do it.
And now I just like will throw an idea over your shoulder.
Yeah.
And then you kind of just do your thing.
Yeah.
And we for the first time with Icy Pop, the new music video, for the first time, we spent a little bit of a budget. The first time we spent like $1,000.
We is loosely. You spent.
Okay, I spent like $2,000.
Yeah.
But I spent $800 on a new light.
Yeah, it got me a new light. Thanks, Nick.
New light. Yeah.
Got a new light.
New light, and then it was like $1,000, $1,200 in like the dancers, the location. So it's the first time we ever spent money on
like actual money.
Yeah, and this is I'm gonna say this. The reason that I don't like spending like that, right? Because I see every individual song as like, because music is a business, right? Like,
right.
I needed to generate revenue, otherwise I can't do it as a living. So when I release a song, I think, how much money did I put into the whole process? Recording, mixing, production, music video, whatever. How much did I put into that? How many streams do I need to get back for me to make that money back?
Yeah.
So I try to keep that initial cost way low, So whether that's doing things myself, to get some of the cost back, because if you just go all willy-nilly and you spend $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, your song got to do over 1 million streams before you even make $1.
Yeah, I think that goes for a lot of people that are independent to like really find a group of people that are about it and like grow with them. And that's so like, I feel like that's cliche, but it's like
it is big like that, because a lot of people, we connected like that when I was just starting, in a sense. And then people like hit me up, and they like, they're like, hey, I don't know, like they want to like join the team or something,
right?
And not in a weird way, but like it would be much more beneficial if you built your own team.
Yeah, 100%.
Like build your own team, build that up. Not in like a, you're not cool enough to hang out with us type of vibe. It's really just smarter for you if you find your own team to build up with. Because otherwise, anyway.
Yeah, and it definitely helped that, like, you did photo. So like you had background in like Photoshop and to be able to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah. All the photo and video work, I've been doing that for years. That's still I still do that. I still haven't paid myself $1 of my music income. Still.
Yeah.
It's there. I know. I do some for Icy Pop. There's a bigger picture for it. It just let's keep going.
Speaking of balls,
Oh, yeah. Speaking of balls, a little ad read.
autumn is in the air. The pumpkins are in the patch, and our friends at Manscaped are here to make sure you don't carve your pants pumpkins when you're grooming, if you know what I'm saying. Make sure you keep things fresh this fall with the leaders in male grooming and their brand new 4th generation performance package. Boys, this is get ready for cuffing season like no other. Ready to take the leap into fall with Manscaped. Join the 2 million men worldwide using Manscaped by going to manscaped.com for 20% off and free shipping with the code FRDi at checkout. That's FRDi, FRDi at manscaped.com.
All right, I'd love to check the chat and see if anybody asked us anything.
Let's see here, dude. All right. So how long ago? We met beginning of 2019, so about 2.5 years ago. Almost 3 years now. Someone said Manscaped gets you right. Yeah, they've been helping out. They've been helping out. Are y'all born and raised in Virginia?
Yeah. Cakes, no.
I'm in Maryland. I grew up in the Eastern Shore of Maryland.
All right.
All right, that's about it.
Back to it.
So, and then that summer, we did a lot of music videos, like Crickets and...
I mean, we did one every 2 weeks. The first year, I released a single and music video every 2 weeks. 24 music videos, 24 singles.
Yeah.
That's nuts for somebody driving 2 hours every time.
It's nuts for someone to have to create all the songs every time. When do you feel like... Because I feel like now the music that you have backlogged is vastly different from the music that you were making back then. Not in like content-wise, but stylistic-wise.
Well, here's the thing. And this is why I'm such an advocate for create, release. I forced myself into 10,000 hours.
Yeah, you really did.
Working on your craft, right? Like, you don't just wake up. I mean, obviously, some people might just wear like Billie Eilish or something. You just wake up with a sound, right? Like, that's just it. That's you, and you're the queen of it. Like, you might think, like, hey, this is where I'm like, this is my lane. But until you make your 100th, 200th, 300th song, you really are in a groove, Like, now when I know what sounds like a song for me,
right.
And then they come much quicker off. I mean, they always kind of come quick off the tongue, but it was always kind of all over the place. Like, I almost have a genre now, even though I still love hip hop and I love to rap. I still infuse that.
Yeah.
But like, it's rarely over just spitting bars over a hip hop beat,
But it got to a point for me when you were making so much music, it would piss me off because like I knew some of the songs would just never come out.
Never drop it.
I mean, like some of them I like grew accustomed to and I still listen to, and
They're not out, or
I
what?
forget that like
They're not even out.
people don't know that. And for me, they're like 3 years old at this point. But like most people will never hear those songs, which is crazy. Because I try to like think about the songs that are out and how someone would perceive you as an artist. And then me knowing everything that you've made, it's just like, people don't know, bro. Like, you have so much stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
When do you feel like you hit that point where like you felt like you hit your groove or found like your niche genre?
I mean,
I know it's got to be loose. But.
The cliche answer would be like when Pineapple popped. But even before that, I was on that sound. Like, there's a lot of like all the Red, I Want You, Drama, Dancing in Gold. Like, all those.
All unreleased, by the way.
All unreleased. All those have a similar sonically, vocally, not necessarily production, because those are a little more airy. Like, I was doing that a year ago. Mm-hmm. So maybe, you know, a year ago where I started singing a little bit more, at least just being a little more melodic. I don't know, it just feels like it feels good doing that. And I still love to rap. Like, obviously you've heard, like, I still make rap demos, but whether they come out, I'm not sure.
Because you used to never even sing.
No, I always just say I rap because I can't sing.
How did you get on the sing wave?
I guess practice. I don't know. Practice. Probably just practice. I don't even know why I started singing. What was the first song I released that had some singing? I guess Worry. I was singing on that song too. Worry, worry, worry.
You were screaming.
Okay.
It was screaming. Oh, what's that one? We made the vlog about it.
Huh?
Bilingual. I think Bilingual is probably one of the first ones.
When they hit that harmony. I wasn't even, that harmony didn't even come out of my head. It came out of Finn's head.
Hey, $20 from David Page.
Thank you, David.
Just a small donation to keep these podcasts going. Love you guys.
Thank you, David. Well, I think we're gonna be back on the weekly grind with the podcast. Cake's had some stuff going on. I had some stuff going on, like a baby, and Cake's moved back to Maryland. So,
and then my girl's now got a job. So,
oh yeah,
I got time.
He's got some time. Yeah, I would say like a year ago I started getting in that kind of bag, and I haven't really left it. But like I got the that sweater weather song, you know.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about that.
Do you ever get to a point where like you have so much music that you're
like don't know what to release?
Or don't know what to release. I know you can never like not create, but like you're like I have like what. Do you ever get to a point where you're like, what's the point of making another song if I have all these other songs that might not even come out?
I think that just comes down to but I think that just comes down to like I love doing it.
Yeah.
Like I get antsy when I don't.
Yeah.
Like the ideas just come. And I don't know if I think it's a gift and a curse. Because a lot of people make one or two songs and hope they have a hit. I'll make 100 and then I'll try to pick one. You know, like
it's annoying.
So,
like the one that you're releasing next, "I Want You," is a song that you made.
It's about a year old.
This time last year, that we did like the little video thing for it.
Yeah.
And it's like, if I didn't stumble upon that in the Dropbox,
I never would have dropped it.
You like,
you know, yeah,
yeah.
Cakes found it. He was like, "Yo, should probably drop this one. I think it's kind of fire." And I was like, well, and then he's like, this is what made me drop it. He's like, I have a content idea for it. And I was like, now you're talking my language.
Yeah. Facts.
So, because I was thinking about this, or this is how I think about it, is right now, the order that I'll release songs is whether or not I have content ideas for it. It's not necessarily like the song that I think is my favorite, you know, or the song that, it's just like, do I have a clear vision to execute the content? Because if I don't, what's the point of dropping it?
Right.
Because I won't even know how to show it to you guys in a way that you'll digest it, you know?
Yeah, and I think there's some songs that you have, but I wouldn't even know the first way to go about.
A lot of that too.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean those won't drop. It's just they might drop on an album.
Yeah.
You know? Like that would be like, I have no idea how to promote this. Let me make an album.
Here you go.
Let me make an album. Yeah.
Because for a while, you even played around with the idea of doing like the garage sale, yard sale thing. Because he had just so much content that I was like, it's literally never going to come out.
Why did I not release it?
I don't know.
Because I had it, like, I started putting it into DistroKid.
Really?
Yeah. And I don't remember why I didn't follow through with it.
Is that before you released your actual album? Maybe you just didn't?
No, it was
after. I thought it was around the same time, and then you decided to...
I think albums are weird for me because I want my albums to be great.
Yeah.
So like my singles, I'm like, let's drop whatever. Like,
Yeah,
because I like all my songs. Don't get me wrong. I like all my songs. I want my singles to be good too. But like, I don't want to throw a project out that just feels like it wasn't made to be a project.
Yeah, for sure. And that's one of the biggest things. Like when I listened or reviewed like music, if someone had an album, it took a lot for me to listen to an album by someone. I have to like really vibe with them, not only as an artist, but like as a person, like, and do all that. And then if the album isn't as a body, like a whole body trying to tell me something, if it's not about something or a story, if it's just a bunch of random songs, I'm not interested. Like there could be good songs on it, but it's like, to me, I need like an album kind of be like a novel, like try to tell me something or like give me your perspective about something as a whole, which is why like love them or hate them, I love Logic for that. Like The Incredible True Story is literally like a sci-fi adventure, and then his thing, Everybody, spoke on a bunch of like social issues at the time, and like I just love that from artists.
And you liked Ryan Caravello's Butterfly Boy.
Yeah.
You like Mike's new drop.
Yeah, which
The Highs, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
that one's a little bit looser. Like
Yeah.
I think that's a journey that's over the course of years, but I really like Mike's music.
What's cool about Mike is like, I think he was in the similar boat, right? He's hip hop. Now he's singing more, but he feels at home right here.
Yeah.
He's most proud of it. I think I saw that he's most proud of this music that he's making right now.
Right.
And then it looks like it. Like, not just, like, he looks good. Like, looks happy. Happy and healthy. And healthy. Like, he looks like this is where he should be. Like, he's meditating and he's doing his podcast. And it's like a different step away from, like, if you go listen to his old stuff. Like, even the stuff on his tops were like These Days or, you know, like it's rap, you know, it's rap. And I think that in that moment, right, in that college life, because he was at Duke, like, that was the stuff that was hitting. I'm sure he was like, I mean, I haven't watched his documentary. Have you watched it?
No.
I think I want to watch it. But that made sense for where he was.
Yeah.
And then,
sure.
but people are like, you know, we want the old Mike back, but they don't understand, like, the old Mike was in college. Like, that's a different world.
There's a good quote by Slug from Atmosphere, and he's like, you shouldn't expect to like an artist forever. If he's not evolving and changing his sound and like learning who he is as a person as he grows older, then he's not really being transparent with you, and he's lying to you. Because if you want someone like Eminem to rap angry like Slim Shady now, and he tried to do that and got a little bit of backlash for that. So it's like, just be transparent. But I love Mike. And one of the things I really like is Mike likes to party, and he's not ashamed about that.
He does like to party.
And you can tell he's like really thought about it and sat through it, and he's just like, you know what? Like, I like to do that.
Yeah.
And it's not just like, I don't party like that, but I like that he's transparent enough to be like, look, I just like to do it. And it gives me...
And he's got that core group.
Yeah.
And they've been riders, like John Kilmer and I don't know the other names, Blue or something. Blue. I think he's actually friends with Posty somehow now. I don't know how, but that, I mean that attests to, you know, the type of guy that he is. You know, loyal to his homies. You know, I never saw him like with different people. Like it's like that core group the whole time.
Yeah,
and I love that. You know, so shout out Mike. You know, this wasn't supposed to go into a.
I love Mike
podcast, but he's a cool dude. You know, I like Mike a lot.
Yeah, love the music.
Yeah, and I like how he carries himself outside of it as well. Even though we like I don't party, I don't drink, I don't smoke. Like, we don't like connect on that wave. Mm-hmm. I really appreciate him being true to himself. You know, and like the people that gravitate towards that will gravitate. I gravitate towards it because of that, the transparency. Yeah. Not because I relate to the things he's doing, but because he's being transparent about the things that he's doing. I gravitate towards those type of people.
Yeah, for sure. And he said in a thing too, he's like, look, straight up, I'm not even close to being done partying. Yeah, I just thought that was funny. But
yeah, he be vibing.
It was dope.
What else?
And then we got to. Have you talked about Pineapple extensively? I mean, this is turning into.
Not really. Not on.
Yes, because you made the song in February, right?
January.
January.
Yeah, I wrote it, made it in January. I guess backstory on it would be, I had set a goal for myself for 2020 for my music, right? I always set goals. Typically, I do big yearly goals. And that yearly goal, 2020, was to be able to make enough money from my music to where my family could live off of it if need be. Like if I stopped everything else I was doing, could support my family with my music. That was my goal for 2020. So that was a dollar amount, right?
Right.
And I was just gonna work as hard as I could, create a lot, whatever, try to make that happen. So in January, right, I got my October, because when they pay you for streaming, it's on a 2 to 3 month delay. So you don't know what you make technically until 2-3 months after. So October, I dropped my album in September, and then October rolls around, and I don't see the October money until January, or like late December, and I look at it, and it was enough. It was like the first month that I ever did it, like was October, that I ever made enough money to be able to say like, hey, if I quit everything else that I'm doing financially, music can pay and support my family. So I was like, I did it, like.
That's big.
Did it.
That's massive.
So I went to my wife and I was like, hey, because she's like a realist, I'm an optimist. I'm probably worse than an optimist, like whatever the further on optimism side you can go.
Well aware.
I'm just not even optimist. It's not like if, it's just when. Like I'm just like, I believe that it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Not like it's probably gonna happen. I'm like, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I came to her, different personalities. I was like, hey, how much do you think I made in October? Told her. And then I asked her, because from December to March, our weddings are slow, right? Which is the main source of income for my family, was the photography for the weddings. And we don't really have any, typically. Maybe one random one. So I was like, hey, this is how much I made in October. It's now just about to be January 1st, probably, I don't know. I was like, give me 3 months. I was like, to make music the priority, to not focus on, like, not take extra jobs photo-wise that come in. Like, let me just focus on music. Let me go every day as hard as I can and see what we can do, And she gave me her blessing, right? She was like, yeah, let's give it a shot. We had sold our house. We're living in our mom's basement. Like, we didn't have mortgage, It's COVID. We're quarantined. We're not doing anything crazy. So she said, yeah, go ahead. So I was like feeling really supported, from my wife, and like genuinely happy, and, falling in love again. And I wrote, like, next day or day after, I wrote Pineapple. So like those emotions, right, that I was so amped up about doing music full time, and knowing that I had the full support of my wife, like, backing me. It was like that, and that's what came out, right? And it was written on a day. You started. The day that we wrote it, we were gonna do what?
Oh yeah, we were. This is when we were pushing out. You were pushing out vlogs on your Nick D channel, right? Mm-hmm. And we had the idea and the concept. We've done this before.
That's why I was doing the vlogs. Was because I was full-time music.
Gotcha.
The first vlog I think was like full-time music, and then I was like,
oh yeah,
because I was like, I just want, like, I want to be doing this all day, every day. And I started vlogging. I was creating and whatever. So.
Yeah, and we had an idea, which we've done before. What's the other video that we did? We wanted to turn the song, music video, and everything around in 24 hours. And the song, like, beginning to scratch, from, like, picking the beat to writing the song.
Recording,
filming the music video, mix, master,
release.
Upload to YouTube.
Yeah.
What's the other song that we did that with?
I don't know.
It's definitely at least one. I forget. Oh, Blue Moon? To the moon go blue.
To the moon go blue.
No, because you already had that done. I don't know. It doesn't matter. That's what we wanted to do with it. And then Nick, before I got to the studio, already had the hook done.
I had I like my water, lemon, and lime all the way through the end of the hook. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he vlogged that part, which is crazy because we never have vlogged or documented the process of any song.
But I was just happened to be vlogging like daily at the time.
Yeah, which is nuts. And then I got here, and then he recorded the chorus. He wrote the verses, put it on the track, and then by the time we went to, because it was like winter, so like the days were very short. It was dark by like 6. So we went to go film the music video, and it was like dark out. And the song, as you know, is very like lively and uplifting and
Bro, imagine
bright.
if we went with that.
Yeah. Okay. So
imagine if we went with that.
the original idea for Fine Apple, right? For the music video, he says, "I like my water with lemon and lime. That's because they're better combined." Kind of like you said.
And then you're talking about, I'd like to try my hand at time travel.
Yeah. So
you
the
can
line,
walk
"I like to try my hand at time travel," is like a walk by you again, right? We were gonna take that time travel line and do a Back to the Future like spoof. And we were gonna have him dress up as like Marty McFly.
Wow.
Or
imagine
Doc.
if we did that, bruh.
And there's right outside here is a courthouse with a giant clock that's like kind of from like looks like it's from the movie where like the car comes in. And we had no idea how we were gonna do it. And we set up one shot, and I didn't even have my equipment. I don't think because I think we filmed on your Sony.
We did on the Sony.
We did on the Sony. And it was just so bad. And the song was so good that we were like, bro, there's no way. There's no way that we can do it. So he released the song. We didn't release the music video. And I honestly kind of forgot about the song.
Yeah, because it was winter, right? So I did like a few TikTok posts, promoting it, like a little bit on my Instagram. Nothing too crazy, right? They did like I could tell people liked the song, right? They were doing good, but nothing crazy.
Yeah.
And then I stopped, right? I stopped promoting it. Still at the time was my best performing song, by far. But the timing wasn't right?
Right. Yeah, it's like a summer song.
It felt summer. So as soon as the sun came back out, I did my first video. And this is how, another reason, like, this must be a good song. I just held the phone, and I was like, man, I should have released this song in the summertime. And then just, like, vibed to it.
Did you plan to come back to the song? Or was it just kind of serendipitous?
No, I mean, I don't know what made me re-push it like that, but...
Because this was almost right after FRDi popped.
Yeah, it was kind of, yeah. Because FRDi did April, and then
started
May,
FRDi in
and then it
April.
popped in May.
Because we started doing FRDi, and the number, because after the Stand the White thing popped, it was like going.
Yeah, I think we did like 1 million on TikTok on the FRDi show followers in like a month and a half.
Quick. Yeah.
Kind of wild. Yeah, and then, but I think that was one of the reasons it helped pop it too, because people had seen my face a lot on the For You page from the FRDi show.
Yeah.
So when they saw my face not on the FRDi show, they were like, "Is that that dude from the podcast?" And then fun. They connected the dots and they rocked with it.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. Yeah, and then the videos went really viral. Nice, The song was doing amazing numbers. We got one.
And then you took the summer off. From releasing
And I
music?
took the summer off, 3 months, and just released Icy Pop.
So go check it out.
You gotta check it out.
So
Yeah.
that's the journey from here to now.
But now I'm back on 2-week grind.
Yeah, so
Every 2 weeks.
So we just released Icy Pop.
Yep.
That's out.
Yep.
Doing well. And then I'm about to release another song, I Want You, that was again filmed a year ago.
Yeah, a year ago. And then you were just shooting weddings and driving up here,
When?
down here, kind of the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Shooting weddings, going on Tinder dates,
Yeah.
coming down here. But now he's in a relationship, committed, wonderful,
Keeps my head on straight.
wonderful human being. What's his name?
Shout out Ashley.
Ashley. She's a hand doctor.
She OT therapist. Well, she's in pediatrics now. She got a job in pediatrics.
There's a buddy of mine. Kids, pediatrics.
Mm-hmm.
There's a buddy of mine. His name Kevin.
That sounds super made up.
I'm pretty sure this is his name, Kevin. I don't know why I'm blanking on it. His name's Kevin. He is I don't know what he is. Like a very degreed muscle
Relaxer.
bone
Guy.
anatomy.
Masseuse?
I don't know what he does.
Okay.
I called him one time and I was like, hey, can you masseuse me up or something? I don't know what I said. And he was very, very offended.
Kevin, can you rub me down?
He was very offended.
Offended.
Because, I guess if you go through all the schooling, you don't want to be called a masseuse.
Okay.
It's like a masseuse is, I guess, in his head, low end of the food chain or something. I don't know. But it was he got mad at me. He got
for real mad at you.
I forget what he said, but it was something, you gonna disrespect me like that? And I was like, my bad, dude. I was, I didn't do it intentionally, But if you're a massage therapist,
Yeah.
don't call them a masseuse.
Really?
On the low key side, but he's
above that.
you know what I mean? You go to him for very specific problems, and he can.
He's like, my left under bicep is.
Yeah, he's a sports medicine guy.
Okay.
But
like a trainer kind of.
I don't know. He has his own practice and stuff like that. But yeah. So he wasn't upset. But yeah, you don't call a massage therapist a masseuse. Just FYI.
I don't say anything.
They say masseuses come with happy endings.
Okay. Well, you got me a massage the other week.
Massage therapist. How was it?
It's
Birthday
fantastic.
massage.
Yeah, you got me a little birthday massage. It was
Both of 'em.
Fantastic.
Got both
dude.
of them a birthday massage. Him and his girl.
Yeah, me and my girl 3 days apart on our birthdays. Nick and his wife got us a little birthday getaway. It was very much appreciated.
Airbnb, some dinner,
Yeah, and dessert.
dessert.
It was very much needed. That massage was everything, bro.
You can get one
But
once a week.
The person, bro, that gave me the massage was 7.5 feet tall.
That's what you want. That's
Yeah.
what you want.
Big body.
Yeah, that's what you need.
And my back, bro, was so messed up. They put their whole life into that
Whoa, I mean,
thing.
that's aggressive.
She for real was
You got to. Absolutely. Did you talk to her?
she grunted.
Did
bro.
you talk to her? Did you talk to your massage therapist?
I did not talk.
You didn't say one word.
No, she whispered stuff in my ear, but I didn't.
What kind of massage? I thought I sent you to a massage
It's a
therapist.
masseuse.
Nah, bro.
No, she'd be like, is this pressure good?
Is this pressure okay?
Yeah, for real.
You're like, yeah, but can you get thumb out of my butt?
No,
you said?
no, bro. I was just laying there and she would whisper stuff in my ear. That happens every time. That happens every time.
That was your first massage. You
No,
had
it was
another one?
Ashley's first massage.
Okay, how many have you
I've
had?
had 2 others.
Do you speak to those ones?
I never
You just
said-
lay there in silence?
You talk to them.
You gotta check. You gotta feel it out. You gotta do a temperature check. You gotta say, hey, do you like being talked to, or do you like this when people say you're quiet? Imagine being them, bro. They're
Bro,
like,
imagine being a massage.
they want to talk to somebody about something.
Bro, imagine being a massage therapist and like.
Are you a moaner?
Yes. Yeah.
You be moaning, dude?
Yeah, that's what she whispers in my ear, probably. What?
We
bro?
gotta get a couples massage.
Bro,
we gotta get a couples massage.
Listen,
What?
If you're a massage therapist and I'm laying down in the chair and I'm willingly like,
Yeah.
hey, do you like being talked to, or should I shut up? What massage therapist is
straight
gonna
up.
tell you to? No, I like when you don't talk. No one's gonna say they're trying to get a tip,
No, they want to be honest. They want to enjoy their massage as much as you do.
or maybe they are just like, I love.
Now you gotta ask. Be like,
this
how-
hour.
I'd be
'cause I
like,
don't
nah.
talk
I'd be
every
like, a lot. You get all day long, 8 hours like that.
By the way, they jipped me out of like 15 minutes. They started late and they wrapped it up early, and I was like, I mean, I didn't pay for it, so it's fine.
I'm gonna call.
But I'm gonna tell Nick on the podcast that they owe him $15 or something.
No, 15 minutes. I'm gonna go get there and get my 15 minutes.
Go get your 15 minutes. Then.
No, they I forget where I was at. No, I'd be like, how long you worked here? You know?
Yeah.
I bet you have really strong wrists.
Any problems with the carpal tunnel?
Do you get massages as well? Do you get free massages?
Do you guys flip flop?
Like, do you just trade massages with each other?
You just do.
I'd be asking them questions.
You do.
What kind of oil do you use?
How often you get a
Argon?
massage?
You argon? You more coconut? What kind of hemp? You have hemp oil. You ever mess with suction cups? You ever do Reiki? I be talking.
Do they enjoy it? Because sometimes you be talking, and I wish that you would just.
Nah,
wouldn't
well
talk. But I
that's
just don't have the heart
that's
to tell
you. That's you. I be talking. I be like, what are you doing? You know,
Tomorrow.
for Christmas. You know. I be like, do you decorate?
Do you ever think that they just wish that you weren't talking? You just
I never.
like you don't want to admit it, or like
I can't take naps, bro.
what? I didn't say. Would you
I can't
a
take
nap?
naps.
I didn't ask you that.
I know you didn't, but it made me think of one because I almost fell asleep when I was getting my last massage.
You can't take naps.
I can't, bro. Like, something in my brain, it glitches.
What?
My
Bro, naps are
brain.
the best thing to ever exist.
My brain
Almost ever.
glitches. My body will be like, and my brain's like, look, I feel like I get electrocuted in my brain and like I need to reconnect my wires.
Bro, it like rejuvenates you.
No, I get scared when I
For
fall
what?
asleep. I don't know. FOMO. I got FOMO, but like in
You
the
sleep
physical.
in?
I got physical form FOMO.
You ever sleep in?
I got physical form FOMO.
You ever sleep in?
I got FOMO.
Have you ever slept in?
To what time?
Past 8 hours sleeping.
I got 2 kids.
Ever.
In high school.
I'm just saying, like, you don't get FOMO if you sleep in late.
I get nap
You
time
wake
FOMO.
up at like 5 a.m.
No.
Yeah.
But I get nap time FOMO. I almost fell asleep and my body woke itself up.
Bro, I will find reasons to take a nap.
I don't believe you.
I,
How many naps take a week?
handful. But it's not always like I'm laying down in bed. Like sometimes I'll just be like in a chair, like somewhere, like doctor's office, whatever, waiting, like
No,
whatever.
you're not falling asleep.
I can fall asleep anywhere.
No, you can't.
Yes,
You
anywhere.
can fall asleep in the doctor's office?
I could fall, and I could like drink. Okay, side note. I know you don't drink coffee, so I can't ask you. So never mind.
I have.
I'll be
drank
able to
coffee.
drink coffee at like 9 p.m. and fall asleep at 11.
Mark could do that.
Yeah, I don't.
Mark could drink it and go to bed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That I can do that.
Immediate.
Yeah, I just don't understand how like it keep. I don't know if I just drink too much of it and like my tolerance is
You do
high.
drink too much of it.
I don't know if my tolerance is aside, but like I could. It just like
I don't think you drink more
it's
than
like a comfort thing.
a lot of people. Like I feel like there's a lot of people that drink more coffee
Yeah,
than you do.
I'll have 2 cups a day. Like, but it's a 10 ouncer, so like 1 Wawa cup. I'll do like 1 Wawa cup. That's 24 ounces.
24 ounces. One Wawa cup?
1 Wawa cup. But then like if I'm at home, I'll have 2 because it's only 10 ounces. So that's 20 ounces.
There's that.
Bradley says it looks like you give gentle massages. How rough do you let the massage therapist get in there?
I want them to get in there hard as they can. I've never had someone go too deep.
Me neither. Wait. Note it. Bro, she was working on my side, dog.
I want all that. I want all that.
It's the first time I ever had it done.
Yeah.
And she was like, "You need to stretch more." And I was like,
Well, she whispered that in your ear?
She whispered that in my ear.
Come on, bro. You had a couples massage. Your girl was right next to the table next door.
I think she fell asleep.
See, that's the... A man that be falling asleep to them, they can't even feel it.
Yeah,
They can't feel the massage. We going in there to paying for a nap? They can nap at home.
Bro, it felt so good, though. But no one could ever go too hard. You just like when they pound it in there?
No. I like when they get in there hard. I've never had somebody go too hard. Never. I'm talking like elbow deep.
Do you always use like the lubrication that they provide?
How can you not? Otherwise, it's getting stuck on the skin and it won't go nowhere. Starts hurt. It feels like an Indian rug burn. Why are you making it what it's not?
I'm not doing this.
You did it.
I'm asking questions.
You did it.
About your massage.
You making it weird.
I didn't do
There's no way.
anything.
I'm talking about my cousin was doing it one time. She's a massage therapist. Okay.
Or is she a masseuse?
Massage therapist. And she was running her elbow. She started it up here, right, down on the spine.
Yeah.
She ran it all the way down, right? Hard and slow. Hard and slow. Deep.
Good
Deep.
rhythm.
Smooth, you know?
Real solid rhythm.
And she went down, and she got down to here in my lower back. And it was like, I tried to wait it out. It was on fire. The most pain I think I've ever felt. I don't know what happened, but I said, on the table, I jumped off of the table. And I said, that hurt. But it was like not that she was too deep. It was like that I caught fire. She took the knot. I don't know if there was a knot up here.
Yeah.
And she pushed the knot all the way down.
Yeah.
No, that joint, it was like, I was like, huh. As she was going, I was like, yeah, this hurts. And I was trying to ride it out, be tough. You know, I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say nothing.
Yeah.
Kept going. And it was too much for me.
I feel like you're good at not showing emotion a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I'm not sure. I think it's a deep-rooted issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got time for today.
We'll pick that up next podcast.
Hey, thanks for coming out. Thanks for rocking with us, guys. If you do support us and want to support us even further, you can go to feelsright.shop to grab some merch. We got hats, we got shirts, we got hoodies, we got the fall line dropping, what, this month? Next month?
No, next month for, what's this? No, yeah, like October, maybe even November. We'll drop the fall line.
Well, probably have to be October.
October, November. It's more of like a fall-winter line.
Okay.
Like it's not like a...
But if you guys want to scoop some stuff and look at it now, we got some stuff. So feelsright.shop for that. Hey, join the Patreon. I'm going to start adding people's names to the beginning that are patrons in the beginning of the videos.
Cakes is getting ready to start. Like I said, we had some things we needed to handle, but now we're back.
Now we back, baby.
We're back in full throttle. Appreciate y'all sticking around through the full throttle stuff. Dang. Terrell, thank you.
Lewis, just a donation. Love y'all. Thank you, bro, so much for that. Big love. You always coming through. I'll always see your name in the comments, man. Big love to you. Thank you, man. Rock, paper, scissors. We can't forget. Every podcast. 2 out of 3.
All right. Thank you for remembering. Wait, this is how we did it? No, we just did it in the air.
I feel like you need that.
You're going to do that?
Well, I have to talk to you.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. Do it on the table?
Well, you have to show it.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait.
Do we have to say okay, instead of shoot, are we saying what we were throwing for the audio listeners?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, rock. Rock, paper, scissors, rock.
paper. What? Wow. Wow, got in his head.
I got him good, didn't I?
What?
Huh?
It beat you.
What do you mean? Most people probably clicked off the audio podcast already anyway.
Yeah, 100%. As soon as
Because
I heard that outro,
they were like, outro, get her out of that.
oh, I ain't going to
Get
the
out of
merch shop.
No, we need to not do outros anymore. We need to.
Well, how are we going to do the...
We got to do the outros in the middle as we go.
This is the last outro, so if you hear this is the last
It's the
outro.
last outro.
And then you can go to Patreon and support
And
us.
then let us know how you liked this type of conversation.
Yeah, do you want more of this stuff? Because I feel like... I think we should sprinkle in, like,
once a
3-4
week.
questions. Like, I think we should have more conversations.
Yeah, sprinkle
And just
in.
sprinkle in 3-4 questions. Instead of, like, the entire time.
No, yeah, let's do it.
Because you run out of creative juices.
I'm about it. I need to
oh.
know if they about it.
Yeah, but if y'all about it, then we about it. But be
Okay,
for
bro.
real. Don't say it just because like we on that train. Like be honest about what you'd rather have. But you can also go to Patreon, patreon.com / it's either The FRDi Show or FRDi Show. Link in description.
Yeah.
And we gonna be on that. There's different tiers and stuff that you can get different perks.
All right. Thank you, everybody. We're back. I still can't breathe out of my face. See ya.